Solstice, south of Canarthy's Roof, southern Elsewhere, and Merkmire. We are in the Palace at Solstice, Sunport City at the Palace. Right about there, talking with Gabriel Benelli.
I've been wondering why Vanus Galarian's staff is pulling me here and there around Solstice. Now that Vanus managed to send a message, I finally know why. I think he's on the other side of the Writhing Wall.
I think Vanus isn't on Solstice? Thought they took him to Cold Harbor.
That's what we thought. But Vanus mentioned a thin spot in the wall at WaLL Pass. If the wall impedes his ability to communicate with us, that must be because he's on the other side of it.
What do you want to do then?
Take the staff to WaLL Pass and re-establish contact with Vanus. He may need our help, or we may need his. I think he wanted to warn us about something Wormblood is planning. We need to find out what that is and stop it. Will you go with me?
I'll go with you to contact Vanus Galarian and stop Wormblood's plans.
Regent Corinway said WaLL Pass is located in the mountains north of Sunport. Meet me there. The sooner we can speak to Vanus again, the better. We'll leave Prince Azah and the others to figure out which shrine Wormblood is interested in.
Why is Vanus Galarian so important?
Vanus Galarian is an archmage, and the longtime foe of Manamarco and the Worm Cult. In fact, Vanus founded the Mages Guild specifically to combat the rising influence of dark necromancers in Tamriel.
Vanus Galarian founded the Mages Guild?
Oh, it was centuries ago, long before my time. But what's a few centuries to a high elf archmage? Back in those days, Vanus and Manamarco were friends of a sort, then rivals. They studied together in the Psijic Order until their falling out.
What happened?
As I understand it, Vanus caught Manamarco practicing forbidden magic. The Psijics allowed Manamarco to leave without taking any steps to stop him. So, Vanus left as well. He founded the Mages Guild to do what the Psijics would not. Hello.
Goodbye. Alright, go to WaLL Pass. Okay, let's see. WaLL Pass is probably gonna be somewhere over this way. Let's see where we can go to teleport. Grand Juncture Pass, probably there. I didn't check the other waypoint, but let's check it now. Now, which way does it say we're going? 1.4 northwest. Oh, it's way over here. Dang. Might as well go back to town then. Oops. Then go north. Thought we were going to the wall, but maybe there's a wall over this way too.
Not so close, Patches. Wouldn't want you to come down with this scorch too.
Okay, talk to Gabriel.
Not much of a pass, is it? If I'm not mistaken, this cave leads to a path through the mountains. More of a goat track, really. Be ready for some climbing. We'll probably have to do this the hard way. Grapple bows.
Apple
Never
balls.
used one? They're fun.
Yeah, they
Since the
are.
writhing wall interferes with portal magic and we're going to get very close, I won't be able to use spells. So I brought the bows to help us climb. I hope we won't have to use them, but here you go.
How will you know when you contact Vanis Galarian?
I hope Bonus will take care of that for us. If we reach a spot where the writhing wall is thin enough, he'll find us. All we have to do is keep going up, and deal with any worm cult patrols in our path.
Goodbye. Alright, here we go. Over the hill and through the woods. To climb the Liesel path.
Clearly the worm cult is here, and having some trouble with the local wildlife. Cliffs ahead. See that post above the red flowers? It would be a good place to use a grapple bow.
Above the red flowers. Oh, there. That was fun. Is there another spot to grapple?
I'm with you, my friend.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no. Which way are we going?
Move your feet. Get moving.
Oh, that's a dragon up there. That's not good. Okay.
Any battle we can walk away from, eh?
Yep. Is that a grapple? Holy crap, there's a grapple up there, isn't there? Yep. Whoops. Didn't mean to go back down. Okay. Is there any grapple? There's one. Is that down? This is the way we want to go, right? Yep. What the hell? Oh, we gotta go left. Any grapples? Okay. Hmm. Where do we go from here? Is that down? Is there another? Oh, over here. We're so close. I can smell it. Why does it say this isn't the way to
Roll
go?
free.
Lethal Cove. Pretty sure this is the way. Why does it say go back? Wait, is it up here? Ah, shit. Is there another grapple I'm missing? Are we grappling down now? I think that's as far down as it's going. I don't see another grapple. I see a monkey. Give me your bananas. There's no grapple down there, so... Why does it say... What the flip is going on? Did we miss something? What the hell, man? I don't understand.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
What the flip, dude? We climbed these all paths. Tell me we're not back at the beginning. What the flip, dude? Oh my god, we must have missed something. Now I gotta go back fucking in this place. It doesn't make any gosh darn sense. I guess she didn't contact what's-his-face. Probably because we powered through, so now we're gonna have to kill everything. Damn it. Try this again.
Clearly the worm cult is here, and having some trouble with the local wildlife. I hope I was of some assistance.
We climb this fucking thing. What the fuck? Oh, there's something back this way. I don't think there's... There we go.
Scatter!
Stendar, protect us from harm.
There we go. How did I miss that?
Move! Get out of there!
in too much of a hurry. I missed an important part.
This looks like a promising spot. Be ready.
Oh my god, I was paused here. Whatever, dude.
Finally. We must speak swiftly. I have little time. Gabrielle, help maintain our connection.
Speak with Vanis, friend. I'll maintain the connection as long as I can.
Good. I hoped you or Gabrielle had my stuff, but I couldn't tell if you got my previous messages. I haven't quite escaped yet, but we must be swift. The permanence of the wall fluctuates and I can be cut off at any moment. Where are you now?
We're in Solstice on the west side of the Writhing wall. Where are you being held?
I'm in Solstice as well, on the other side of the Writhing wall from you. The worm cult brought me here from Cold Harbor, and they brought Cold Harbor here as well. Wormblood is attempting a new plane meld, in reverse.
What do you mean?
Like Molag Ball's dark anchors, but in reverse. Instead of dragging our world into Cold Harbor, he's bringing Cold Harbor into Nuremberg. The eastern side of Solstice is already changing.
How can we get to you?
You can't. Not while the wall still stands. I have some help in here, but my ally convinced me it's impossible for now. The Writhing wall is an insuperable barrier. Thin spots such as Lizal notwithstanding. I need you to...
Vanis.
Bother. I see what Vanis meant by permanence. The thickness of the wall fluctuates. We need to find another weak point.
Okay.
More cliffs. Look for grappling points to traverse these ruins.
I'm hurt. Bad. I need aid.
Okay.
We'll see it done.
Vanis is right about Cold Harbor. I can see elements of that foul place all around us. Here. The wall is thin here.
I'm here. Quickly, there is more I must tell you. Curse the luck. I sense that the Writhing wall fluctuates at random, but I assumed we'd have more time. Thin points appear and disappear without warning. How far has the Wormcult's reverse plane meld progressed on your side of the wall?
We noticed elements of Cold Harbor near the wall and there are Daedra, but nothing beyond that.
Daedra? That's worrisome, but not unexpected. If you aren't surrounded by lakes of azure plasm or looking up at floating islets of rock, then things haven't gone too far yet. We still have a little time to stop the Wormcult.
Why is the Wormcult creating a reverse plane meld?
I'm not sure yet, but an army of necromancers and Daedra is massing in Eastern Solstice. Clever of Warmblood, really. If he gathered his forces anywhere in Tariel, we would have noticed. But a cursed island in the Writhing Wall blinded us.
Is there a way to get through the Writhing Wall?
Unlikely. Warmblood controls a terrible source of power on my side. Something that consumes souls. The worm cult soul reapers feed this thing. In turn, it empowers the Writhing Wall. Great effort. But to what?
Wait, what else do we need to know?
Cut off again. We must find another place where we can speak with Vanus.
I thought there was a grapple up there.
Get back, fiends.
What? Thought we were going... I thought we were going up there. Isn't that a grappling point? There we go. There we go.
Oh, why did you do that?
Okay, where to?
Look,
This way.
Up the steps. Another weak point.
Hurry, friend. My captors have finally figured out I'm up to something in here. Listen closely. Wormblood seeks a relic called the Gift of Death. My source tells me it's hidden in a place called Voska's Shrine. He must not acquire it.
We've heard mention of the Gift of Death. Tell me about the Voska Shrine.
It's part of a Tibahatse court, sacred to Sithis. My ally here tells me it's in the hills southwest of Sunport. The Solstice Argonians used to play a ritual game there. A bloody one. As for why Wormblood wants the Gift of Death, I'm not sure.
The worm cult has Manamarco's corpse. We think the Gift of Death is connected.
The worm cult brought Manamarco here. Now that explains much. Wormblood must believe this Gift of Death can resurrect his old master. It's up to you then. Stop Wormblood from obtaining the relic. If he... Damn it. Here come my captors.
What is it? Vanus?
I lost Vanus. We were lucky to learn as much as we did, but we know what we must do. Let's talk, friend. I hope Vanus is all right. I don't like the way that last conversation ended. For that matter, I don't like what he told us. The worm cult gathering strength behind the Writhing Wall and a new plane meld? That's terrible.
Is Wormblood so powerful he can start a plane meld?
I don't think so. Vanus mentioned a source of power. Still, we had to invade Cold Harbor to stop the plane meld before. Good people lost. Dead. I've missed Dardarian ever since. Now Wormblood is bringing it back? And Manamarco too?
Wormblood still needs a Gift of Death for something, though.
You're right, of course. We don't know if Wormblood is close to his goal. So you'd better head to the Tibahatse Shrine. Find the Gift of Death before he gets there. Or at least delay him. I'll return to Sunport and warn the Fellowship.
Very well, I'll find the shrine.
Good luck at Voska Shrine. I'll make sure Princess Az sends help just in case you run into Wormblood too. It hardly seems fair.
I
So many
miss-
gave so much to stop the worm cult last time. Like Darien. Now they're back. So what did Darien die for?
Don't grieve for Darien, avenge him!
Vengeance is a disappointing feast, friend.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat and never get your fill. No, I would rather work to see justice done. Vengeance unfulfilled has a way of consuming those who choose that path.
Goodbye. Alright, to the Vazga Shrine, which is... I don't know, but... Hang on. It says we gotta go this way, though. Back down to that stupid boat. Okay, let's see where we go this time. Okay, south 2.2. So it is. It said it was south. I don't know. Oh, it's over here. We got no teleporters over there, but we could go to this one.
Impressive aura, my tusk. Show her
Oh, the way shrine. We didn't have this one. That'll help on the way back. How are we supposed to get up? Is there a way? No, we gotta go around. Unless we can climb up right here. Nope. Damn. Around the rock we go. Better be a freaking way over there. Here we go. Good shrine. Oh, and there's a way shrine right here. I guess we could have got it on the way out. I just wanted to snag it real quick just in case. Just in case we come out somewhere else. Oh. Bros, what up, dog?
Over here! Raz poked around several old Argonian ruins before returning to Sunport empty-handed. He never thought to visit an ancient ball court until Gabrielle showed up and sent him here. With great urgency, one might add. Imagine his surprise.
Have you noticed anything unusual since you got here?
If you consider High Necromancer Wormblood to be unusual, then yes. He arrived just before you, and he brought friends. They entered the old ball court just ahead. Raz wondered if they came to play a game, but no one invited him to join in.
I can think of some games I'd like to play with you, Raz.
Indeed. This one must confess he is a little surprised and intrigued. But perhaps we should defer this interesting conversation until we have dealt with the matter at hand. Now remind Raz, what is Wormblood looking for here?
Later then, Wormblood's after a relic called the Gift of Death. Vanus Galarian told us it's here.
If Wormblood is here, Vanus must have a knowledgeable source indeed. This one heard Wormblood tell his minions to seek the ball court's ritual altar to the north. Time for Five Claw and the Queen's Eye to save the day, yes?
Yes, goodbye. Okay, north we go. Sounds like a short trip.
Look at the seating here, the carvings. Raz had no idea Tiba Hansen was so important. Aha! Look, Five Claw. Wormblood is here. This is our chance. More fellowship, fools.
Rise, my minions. Tear the flesh from their bones. To me, faithful of the Black Worm, destroy these interlopers.
Charge!
Fight! Kill them already!
Stow your weapons, my
Even
friend.
failures
Leave
can
one.
serve me in death. I have a better use for these wretched souls than you. Enough.
This one senses danger. Quick, Five Claw. Hide behind the pillar.
You are a more worthy opponent than I expected.
You've met your match.
I'm tired. I reclaim my power from these flimsy vessels. I will consume your
Again,
soul.
Take cover, Five Claw. Another death burst. You begin to bore us, Worm Kisser.
Quiet! You, my horde and my followers, would tear you limb from limb. You've come so far, only to fail. Pathetic.
At last. Take the relic, Five Claw, and let us be on our way. Raz does not like the feel of this place.
Since when the battle swung in our favor.
Dark moons. He's coming back to life. It is foolish to fight a foe who cannot die. Destroy the columns. Bring down the shrine. Raz will pin Wormblood to the floor.
How are we supposed to break these? No, we gotta probably do this one first.
Go, Five Claw! Get the gift of death back to Sunport. Raz will be fine.
You're gonna get squished, Raz. Don't die, homie. Okay. Back to the palace. Might get some food after this. I didn't exactly finish dinner. Might go to bed. I want to finish the story, but man.
Gabrielle recounted what you learned from Vanis Galarian. Dire tidings indeed. Was he right about the sacred Tiba Hatse court? Was Wormblood there? Did you find the gift of death?
It was the right place. We've got the gift of death.
Excellent news, I think. We still don't know exactly why the worm cult needs the gift of death to restore Manamarco, if that is indeed their intention, but at least the worm cult doesn't have it. What happened with Wormblood?
We killed Wormblood, but he brought himself back to life.
Immediate resurrection? What kind of power is he able to call upon? Only legendary necromancers or a few fated heroes can do that. If Wormblood can't die, how did you and Razumdar defeat him?
Well, it's helped me trap Wormblood under rubble. I got out with the gift of death.
You did well to keep the gift of death from Wormblood. Better yet, you found a way to speak with Vonus Galarian. Knowledge is a mighty weapon in this war of secrets. Now we know what awaits us behind the Writhing Wall.
Thank you.
Raz is here. It takes more than a falling building to send this one to the
The Fellowship
sands behind
faces
the
difficult
stars.
decisions. Let us talk, comrade.
Alright, let's check out this sword. We don't really use swords, but it might look cool. There it is. Ooh, I can't really see it. Oops. Think, oh, I gotta switch. There it is. Look at that. It looks cool. Do I use what kind of skills do I got with a two-handed sword? I don't have a two-handed sword skill. What the hell? Oh, I have to kill something with it for it to show up. Well, let's put our silly wand back in our hand. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, well, I'm gonna go have some food and I'll be back. Talk to you later.